Greetings, members of Toyota. I'm giving this speech on behalf of John Smith, Brian Doe, and Jeremiah Ramirez. My name is Ryan Knuckles. My team is not with me here today, but I can't thank them enough for their commitment to this project and our summary of recommendations. Thank you. A brief little history about Toyota. Toyota Sakichi, a Japanese engineer looking for an answer to the textile industry, created the Toyota automatic textile loom. He fine-tuned the manufacturing process, then sold the company. A few years later, he left his son with a dying wish: explore manufacturing cars. By 1937, Toyota Kichiro, Sakichi's son, had accomplished his father's dying wish, and Toyota was born. Just 10 years later, Toyota had produced 100,000 cars per year. And only 65 years after that, Toyota sold 9.4 million light automobiles in the year 2012. This would not have been possible without the evolution of Toyota's production process as a result of Taiichi Ohno's philosophies on manufacturing vehicles. His concept, non-mass production, allows for small inventories, needing small warehouses, yielding more liquid capital, reducing the frequency of defects, varying job duties, employee incentives to do quality control, lack of accommodation for product diversity, and extreme division of labor hurt the mass production plants Ohno had studied. Given such, Toyota utilizes a Kanban system that allows for inventory reduction because they use their component parts as they arrive versus competitors storing components for weeks at a time. In addition, the development of first and second tier suppliers has allowed Toyota to focus on less by purchasing top of the line components from their suppliers. Toyota has built their brand on elite manufacturing processes that have provided drivers with a sense of trust that their vehicle will have fewer issues than the competitor. In 2012, Toyota is the most popular car company in America, but that gap is closing as their competitors continue to grow and mature. For instance, Hyundai is competing with their manufacturing efficiency, dependability, and their year-end profit that was greater than Toyota. The evidence is present. Toyota's production method is great, and it's no secret. So Hyundai and many others will harness many of the identities of Toyota's manufacturing process and likely produce cars with very similar reliability ratings and probably undercut Toyota's price. It is a matter of time unless Toyota can regain the eye of consumers through innovation, re-attracting a consumer base, and proper market penetration so that Toyota can remain the highest value to the consumer. Consequently, this presents a long-term threat to Toyota. So it is important that we look towards the future of Toyota and how Toyota will remain competitive in the years to come. Through the recommendations that will be explored today, Toyota should remain a staple in the automobile industry for generations to come. The gas-powered automotive industry is a mature market in the United States and many other global markets like China. This is not a good thing when there are emerging competitors looking to copy all of Toyota's competitive advantage formulas for automobile production. Toyota is the gold standard for outsourcing manufacturing work to save them assembly, time, energy, and money. This is no secret, and with success comes competition that is not far behind. So let's change it up on the competitors. The gas market is mature, but the electric market is embryonic, waiting for someone to help it grow. A simple differentiation into electric vehicles can allow Toyota to gain traction in an emerging market for energy efficient vehicles by creating multiple product lines that can perform in the engine department. More importantly, the mature market of gas vehicles is very top heavy with many competitors. On the other hand, the electric market is not saturated, it's nearly untouched. Toyota should always want to be on the growing side of business life cycles, not a market such as the gas industry that will at some point most likely head into decline. My team's recommendation is to phase manufacturing towards electric vehicles by creating many different options for a consumer searching for electric vehicles. Additionally, the Prius should be revamped with more horsepower and a sleeker look. Also, the existing product line should begin to fit a more sleek and sporty look. An important production note, electric cars should be fun and they should be fast enough to compete with gas competitors. Toyota can continue their success if they stick to what they have learned by being the best manufacturer of vehicles with the fewest problems and provide a price the consumer values. The next step is product innovation. Recapture the imagination of your customers. Let them have fun. Toyota should shift their focus to being the leaders of the electric vehicle market while still producing gas vehicles dependent on their demand. If Toyota can create multiple electric vehicle options, they can grab the attention of nearly every consumer. The sooner Toyota can show drivers that electric is the same or better than gas-powered vehicles, they should see a tremendous growth in the demand for their products. Most importantly, slowly scaling down in a maturing market by differentiating the product into an embryonic market is a strategic move that a company with scalability like Toyota should be eager to start. In an industry with heavy rivalry and low threat to new entrants, we have to avoid the market's declining life cycle by moving Toyota's brand into a hip, innovative, culture-grabbing brand that must remain reliable and affordable. Toyota has all the tools they need. You're rare because of your efficiency, and you have tradition, and you have top-notch organization, but you don't do anything someone can't imitate. The competition can copy you, and they have copied you. It is the nature of business. So let's throw a curveball. We can hold back the imitators by pushing hard into an emerging market where the future demand will be great for Toyota's highly valued electric cars. The Prius was a great start, but we don't just want to appeal to a sliver of the market, we want to attract the entire market. Toyota is the pioneers of efficient vehicle manufacturing, so creating channels of production and distribution will be necessary for new electric product lines. Utilizing the Kanban system should keep costs down, production in control, and reduce the inventory demands. Supply should be limited at first to build up the demand and perfect the new electric vehicle assembly. When demand increases, the supply will be ready to scale. If the vehicles are fast, reliable, and look fresh to the consumer, the brand loyalty and awareness will increase. Important note, Toyota should consider rebranding your mission statement to include innovation. Toyota should always be an innovative brand in order to remain a high-value product. Also, with the aging demographic of Toyota's aging drivers, it is imperative the brand attract new buyers. To do this, Toyota should opt for more sportier designs and sporty electric vehicles, as well as redesigning the body of core products to give them a fresh new look. An exciting new design line is a great start to the future changes. What is exciting is the innovation is very achievable through the Kanban system and the dedicated first and second tier suppliers that are great when it comes to developing and improving Toyota's product. Uniquely, The lack of vertical integration puts Toyota at an advantage, jumping into manufacturing new products such as electric vehicles because they don't have to make every component at the Toyota plant. There's no reason Toyota can't have the fastest electric car or motorcycle on the market. Most of all, every electric vehicle should offer something a little different for its buyer. Speed, size, hauling weight, capacity, anything that tells a buyer that is me. Toyota should capture every buyer with their electric vehicles. Anyone that wants something innovative, reliable, and fun. With the innovation of electric vehicles, Toyota can explore other markets that will soon be in demand. For instance, we can see emerging markets are set to be 50% of Toyota's total sales in 2015. As of 2011, the emerging market ratio is 45%. So there's an intense emphasis on getting into emerging markets. One market that we think could be certainly capitalized on with smaller electric vehicles is China. China needs Toyota and Toyota needs China. It has an existing market of gas-powered cars, but a compact electric vehicle could be a great hit for the Chinese. If Toyota can develop some traction early on in the boom, they will be in a real strong position, having built tradition and trust amongst the Chinese people when the shift away from gas-powered vehicles really takes off. Here we see China's population, 1.35 billion. They have the largest car market in the world. In summary, Toyota needs to see the market direction, both in emerging markets like China and the emerging consumer shift away from gas-powered vehicles. Toyota is branded on efficiency and reliability, but historically, they're innovators. From the automatic wheel to the manufacturing process, innovation is the strength of Toyota, so position the brand as such. Be the powerhouse of electric cars, then take them to any market that is ready. The green conscious approach will align with every demographic, and most notably the younger demographics. Let's get everyone in an electric Toyota vehicle. Thank you for your time.